All right, so here I am getting ready to do another video. So it means taking out the phone so that people show up. I'll actually see your messages. So tonight's gonna be hopefully a fun night. It's pretty generic title because I wanted to kind of like have like a not generic video, but kind of an easy going. Hey William, hey Adrian, how's it going? Tonight we're talking about horror. We're talking about 2019. We are talking about movies in general. We're going to have fun. That's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to have fun. I'm wearing a jacket again tonight because it's cold. I'm downstairs. And until I can figure out another jacket to wear down here, maybe I just like swap ones in and out. Anywho, here I am. So tonight I did watch a movie, and it was one that was sent to me, and my better half watched with me. So I think I'll start with that. And if you want to ask me any questions tonight, by the way, go for it. We're going to keep this as free-flowing as possible. So tonight I'll watch this. This is a Mondo Macabre release. If you don't have this release, oh man, get this release. I'm not joking. This is awesome on so many ways and so many levels. And this is right here, Virgins from Hell. So this has zero to do with hell. It has zero to do with virgins. It has 100% to do with insane awesomeness. Now, if you've seen this movie, please say something in the comment section below. If you're there, or hey, Dungeon, welcome, man. Have you seen this film? I have to ask you, have you seen this movie? Because you kind of got to see this movie. It's one of those. It's a gotta watch movie. Not even joking. So, the basic movie starts. Are you ready for this? At a casino where a guy has won an absorbent amount of money. This is an Indonesian film, I think. So, just to let you know that. People. There's no one in it I don't think that you're really gonna know, unless you're really in like Indonesian cinema. But it's super insane. So this girl entices this guy up to up to his room, like basically because he's winning at the casino tables, and she's like, hey, you promised me a date. And so I guess he's a mob type of guy, or crime guys. So this guy, kind of his bodyguard or something, comes along and says, I'll play for you, boss. You just throw me exactly, throw me $100. And so he throws him way more than $100, like this wad of cash. And he goes up there with the girl, and the weirdest fight ensues. It's fight choreography in this thing, non-existent, and this movie is so much better for it. The dubbing, forget like sometimes you get like the weird dubbing where sometimes the mouth will move and then the voice will come afterwards. Sometimes forget mouths moving. No, it just comes out. I don't know. Maybe they're all Professor X. I don't know, but they go like that. So anyway, so she puts like after she beats up the guy. Hi, Alan. She and kills him because But in this movie, it's weird. Shooting a person apparently, or even with a submachine gun, not a way to kill a person. You have to shoot them, and then go over and kick them or punch them in the face. Because that's what does it. That's what seals the deal. Bullets, yeah, sure, that'll help it a little bit. Punches and kicks in the face, deadly. Lose your gun, got 6 or 7 people after you, that's okay. Pick up a stick, throw it. It's like a spear. Any stick is a spear in this film. This starts out as with this women, this biker gang of women going in and like attacking and stealing money from a casino. I remember the film. It turns into a women in prison type of movie. And then it turns into one of those like women in prison, kind of in like, foreign prison type films, like the Filipino style films. Um, like you saw in the Machete Maidens Unleashed documentary, and then it gets weirder. Uh, Randomly, this is not one of those movies where like all the people like band, all the girls band together, and they all escape at the same time. No, there's several escapes and escape attempts in in this film. Several. Uh, Once like a bunch of girls go to escape, one girl ends up escaping after fighting a blow up crocodile. I'm not joking. You got to see this. It's a actual blow up crocodile, uh, which makes the Ed Wood octopus look absolutely animated in comparison. This is awesome. Like you may be thinking I'm saying this like this is a bad thing, but no, this is awesome. My better half absolutely loved this film, uh, to the point where she was literally exhausted after the movie was over, because it was just so insane. So if you have not seen Virgin from Hell, it's a cool action flick, kind of a women in prison type of movie. Don't expect like too much like you don't expect like the correct nudity and stuff like that because this is like an Indonesian film, so you're not going to get like a lot of that there, but you're going to get lots of violence. And one point, this guy takes a needle where he's put in this this thing into this guy, and it makes him kind of bubble up. And I have the tin actually. It's in the background right there. It was one of the first things my better half got me. Hey, Boredom Strikes. Oh, definitely check it. And also, not only that, like it gets better because it has a 24-minute, like one of those documentaries on it, on these style of films, and it has a 70-minute trailer tape. So aside from the movie itself, it also has a 70-minute trailer tape of like trailers from the studio behind Virgins from Hell. So we haven't watched the trailer tape yet. We're saving that for tomorrow. Probably after we watch like the new, because what's it called again? Not Top Gear, but the new show, the one on Amazon, the one we watch every year. That started tonight, so we're going to check that out tomorrow as well. But Virgins from Hell, definitely 110% check it out, because I love it. It's awesome. That was given to me as a gift, and wow, much appreciated because I will be watching that again. Now let's see the comments that I missed out. Oh, the trailers are gonna be awesome. That's just Dungeon. Just trust me. Go online later and look for the trailer for Virgins from Hell. It will sell you on this film because even the trailer is insanely crazy. Let's see. Warner Bros. Made a mistake on the Superman 2006 Ultimate DVD tin box set. I haven't noticed a mistake on it, but I do have the set. And I watched it several times, so I guess a mistake passed me by. I'll have to check it again. I'm pretty sure I saw this making of though, unless my tin was corrected. The tin is one of my favorite things that I have in my collection because it's the very first thing that my better half got me before even dating. That was her first Christmas gift to me, and it has all of the cartoons from the Fleischer Brothers, still some of the best cartoons ever made. That is an awesome. That Twin Peaks set looks awesome. That's Superman 2. Superman 3 is the one with God, Richard Pryor, and fun film, kind of cheesy. Superman 4, Nuclear Man, because it's the quest, the quest for peace and all that type of stuff. Sadly, there was no Superman 5 because the quest for peace didn't do that well in canon. Took over Superman, and canon didn't have a lot of money, so they kept cutting the budget again and again and again until like, yeah, we got an odd Superman 4. Now, Superman 4, a lot of people hate the film. I can never hate the film because me and my dad actually went and saw it in theater, and It was one of the. Me and my dad didn't get to see a lot of movies in theater when I was growing up. I wasn't raised by my parents. I was raised with my grandparents. But my parents were, as I grew up and got older, they were active in my life and stuff. So I have great relationships with my mom and my dad. Uh, but we actually got to see that in theater together, and that was like a special moment for me. Movies I remember seeing with my dad in theater, we got to see Superman 3, uh, Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter, excellent film, and Child's Play. Actually, the original Child's Play. Me and my dad and my cousin Roger went to see it, and we're the only people in theater. I like the Robot Chicken specials. I'm a Robot Chicken fan. I haven't seen any of the latest stuff, the newer stuff, so I'm probably about a season or two behind on the show. Just to let you know. Oh no, there's no Superman 5. Superman Returns would be Superman 5, I guess you want to put it that way. And that's with, of course, with Brandon Routh, who looks a lot like Chris Reeve and acts tremendously like he's really good in the role. Unfortunately, the script wasn't the greatest, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought he could have done more with it, and I thought that he should have stayed as Superman. But then he brought in Henry Cavill, who came in to do the two films where Superman doesn't act like Superman, and Pa Kent definitely does not act like Pa Kent. Hey, culture training, a film professor. One of these days, I wish, man. Which it kind of works because it harkens back to the whole as a joke. I had people on here that called me like the professor, Professor Penn type of thing, because I had used to talk with random really random weird knowledge. Not sure knowledge or just like trivia, I guess. So, are there any movies that you guys are waiting to see, coming out in theater? Star Wars, I guess, is the big one. I will, but I'll never go to the tin because it's the first thing I ever got from her. But yeah, I think I might have it actually. Did I? Is there a 4K release out? Maybe there's a 4K release that I'm getting down the road. Yeah. Yeah, it's the end of the trilogies. Then everything else coming out from Star Wars is going to be all kind of new stuff. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood as well. I got Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Star Wars, Black Christmas. Those are three that I want to see in theater. Though I don't think I'm going to get to see them in theater. Maybe Star Wars when I get to Morocco. Bombshell. I haven't seen that one. I'll look up the trailer. But the other ones, I want to see, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to. So I'll probably buy the 4Ks or the Blu-rays of those. Blumhouse doesn't normally do 4Ks, do they? For their stuff. Haven't seen any of the Nun. I think got Blu-ray that. Hey Dave, welcome back, man. Hopefully you're feeling better. The original Black Christmas, 1974 Black Christmas, is literally my favorite film of all time. The 2006 Black Christmas, when I originally saw it, I despised it. Actually, I really did. But over the years, I still don't think it's a well-made film, but I think it's a film that I can have fun with, and I've loosened my my barriers when it comes to things like remakes and reboots and stuff like that. I tend to try to have more fun with stuff now. Take care of yourself, man. You just got out of the hospital. Make sure you're resting up and lucky dude. So the 2006 one, I have fun with it now. I mean, it's got a great cast. You can't fault the cast. There's one hell of a cast loaded there. I love seeing Andrea Martin, and I wish there was more of her. Actually, she has the best death in the film, and it's not even done by either one of the killers. Having two killers in Black Christmas 2006, probably the worst. The worst thing about it. Hey, IB. Hey, Dave. Welcome. So that's my I haven't seen the new one yet, so I don't really have a lot of thoughts on that. I don't know. It's if you want to see lots of motorcycle stunts, I guess, motorbike stunts and girls and like skimpy but not, you know, but not nude clothing, um, and some of the weirdest. There's a sequence in. There's a sequence. I'm sorry, I got to go back to this. There's a sequence in this film where basically this guy has these girls, has these two girls. They've just turned bad, right? They were part of the girl gang, but they've turned bad, so they're like henchwomen now, and they're hanging out with the main dude. His name is Mr. Tiger. Okay, his name, the bad guy's name in this movie is Mr. Tiger. I'm not joking. His name is Mr. Tiger. So they're dancing around, and there's this weird music playing. And at first I think, okay, maybe the music is just the soundtrack, right? And we're just seeing them. Maybe they're under some kind of drug or something. But no, he actually stops the record player because it's really weird music playing on the record. And he's like, "Don't worry, girls, you know, we're going to do a special dance now. You girls are going to dance together." So he handcuffs the two girls together with this big long like handcuff thing between them. And he says, "But don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you." And 2 seconds, 2 seconds after he says he's not going to hurt them, he takes out a gigantic whip, and, and he begins like to whip them while looking at. And this is not possible, by the way. There's no physical way this is possible. There's a picture, a weird picture of a horse, like just the head of the horse, right? Of this brown horse. But he rides a horse in the movie, but it's a white one. But of this brown horse. And he's whipping the girls while looking at the picture of the horse that's literally behind him. So he can't be looking at the picture of the horse. So I don't know. Horse in his mind, I guess. And it's a weird scene. And it gets weird again because there's later on in the film, the girls, because apparently the girls don't learn. so, so I'm not joking here. So what they do is because they're bathing in a bathtub together with clothes on because, okay, and he comes in and he says, "Hi girls, hope you guys are doing fantastic." And he starts dipping their head in the water, kind of like sort of drowning him a bit. Doesn't kill him, but just drowns him a little bit, and then puts her head up and starts laughing, because that's a thing that happens in this film. I'm not joking. This is a thing that happens in this film, and damn. Sorry guys, I just really love Virgins from Hell. Check that movie out. It is weird. Just weird all the way. I haven't got my Vinegar Syndrome stuff yet. It's my Christmas present, so it'll be kind of like my Christmas unboxing. Ah, you gotta hunt it down, man. So here's the thing. In a more serious note, look behind me. You see those indicator box sets? So there should be a fourth Hammer indicator set. We know there is one. So the day that it got announced, I went on Amazon, UK. Is Criterion, yeah. That's not Criterion, that's Mondo. And I ordered it right away because I was very excited because I had to have the Hammer set. And because I have the other three. So today, after waiting for it to come and then saying it should have been here Friday and then it should have been here the next day, like last Friday, and then it should be here Thursday and then it should be here this Friday, I got a message from Amazon. And they said to me, "Hey Kubla, sorry, looks like your movie's been lost. We can't reorder it for you. Would you like to get a refund?" So with no other choice, because they're not going to send it to me, I got refunded for it. So hopefully down the road I'll get the Hammer Horror Volume 4 set. So I won't be able to do the unboxing for that before Christmas or anytime. It's yeah, and I don't want to buy it from like a seller on around. So if I find it somewhere, like I'll either, like if I end up in Ontario again for a while, like I'll go to Bay Street, or if I go somewhere else, I'll check it out. But mine got lost in the mail. So my gifts were meant to be the Hammer Horror set, and the Vinegar Syndrome stuff that I ordered. And I got a couple movies in my stocking, like stuff from Walmart. Uh, so now it's the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. So it's a bit of a lean year for Christmas gift stuff, but we had to get some other stuff straightened away this year. Um, but that's okay. That's cool. I'll still have some interesting stuff to talk about. I can't wait for the Vinegar Syndrome website to go back up as well. I'm excited to see the Angel box set. I'm excited to see the VSAs. Uh, to look at those. You too? It sucks, doesn't it? I mean, this is ridiculous. My better half had some stuff ordered as well, and she's worried about it now because it was supposed to arrive last Thursday and it hasn't shown up yet. But and if it comes from FedEx, you can forget it because recently FedEx has been messing up and stuff that I've ordered. Not a fan. How much does HMV? Well, now I do because there's no HMV in Canada. Uh, but no, I'll get some some stuff after Christmas and pick up some stuff then maybe. But it'll be okay. I, well, we know that in January Dolly Dearest is coming, so I don't think we know the exact package yet. But I think we know that Dolly Dearest is a January release for Vinegar Syndrome. A lot of people are excited about that one, me included. I'm not sure if I'll get that in January, but I definitely want that film because it's one of those. For me, when I'm looking into a lot of movies, like a lot of people are going in to buy like the newer movies, or they're going to buy like the horror films that they want, so stuff like that. I am literally the guy that grew up like going around the video shops and like renting movies, and at times when we didn't have VCR and stuff, renting VCRs and stuff like that. You're lucky. You're in the UK, right? Uh, you're half lucky. uh, but so when I'm looking for films now in my collection, when I'm trying to find movies to, I haven't yet. Now people keep asking me about Hound's Love actually. Oh, JB, no, Zombie Island Massacre and Thousand Erotic Nights 1 and 2. I don't know what a Thousand Erotic Nights 1 and 2 are. Maybe I'm guessing adult films. We'll check that out. I'm not sure if Zombie Island Massacre. Hey, Dawes, welcome, man. I hate when that happens. I did see the Cabal cut of Nightbreed. I don't own it. I saw it through Nefarious Purposes a few years back. Uh, but it was okay. I mean, can I be honest with you on like Nightbreed? I go back and forth between whether I like the director's cut better or the theatrical cut. I think both of them have their pluses and minuses. I think the Cabal cut's a bit too long. Like it tries to put everything in there, and I don't think it completely works. That's just one guy's opinion. But and they sold the Cabal cut for like insane prices. I remember when it came out first. Like it wasn't through Scream Factory either. Though some people actually found my video through me being really like shame on you Scream Factory type thing back in the day. Extra 3, I love that. I want. One person was like, I can't believe they're doing Extra 3, and I'm like, why not? Because you don't like fun. Uh, is original Vision? It's probably the director's cut. To be, it's kind of a combination, but probably the director's cut. It's close to it. The Cabal cut wouldn't be because that would have been a combination of both cuts. But I'd say probably the director's cut. Or as close to his vision as was able to get done anyway, right? But there are certain things get taken out of that are good in the theatrical cut. And there's certain things that get taken out in the director's cut. Um, but I like them both. I'm a big Nightbreed fan, actually. I like the book. Vinegar Syndrome have been extremely fast. I mean, like, I can tell you right now. Oh, did a comment? 80s porn. Okay, thanks. Your comment got like stopped there. But yeah. So my stuff is already in Halifax, and they're saying the 18th is when it's going to show up. So excellent. That's It's perfect for me. I'm not sure. Yeah, Videodrome Trilogy. Night Dawn. Dawn. Did Aerodrome do a trilogy? I didn't know they did that. Well, that's sweet though, man. That must be when they're older ones. I'm still waiting for mine too, though I won't get to open it until like closer to Christmas. So for people that got their Vinegar Syndrome stuff, what are they thinking of it? Somebody that sent me a package actually sent uh, for Christmas from the U.S. It's yeah. The only thing it's telling me is expected delivery date unavailable. So hopefully that gets through to me. Because it's set on December 5th and now it's December 11th. The original Suspiria, yes. The new Suspiria, not. I haven't got through it yet. Slaughterhouse Five is going to be your first one. I will do an unboxing of my Vinegar Syndrome order, but it'll be like a Christmas type of unboxing. On Christmas Day or anything like that, I'll be doing it earlier than that. My better half is going for Christmas. My youngest is coming. He's coming to see me during Christmas, so so you're going to get a video with me and my youngest here as well, because he's in here for 4 days. I have not seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. I do want to see it though. I love Tarantino's stuff, and it looks to be bloody fantastic. So I'm excited about that one. I need that 4K of Tammy and T-Rex. That's what I'm trying to save my $5 coupon for actually, because I didn't get it when it came when the box when it came. I just didn't have enough bones for it. Has anybody lost anything this year when it comes to on the package? Yeah, that's what I heard actually. I actually got a $5 coupon on my email from them. They were like, hi. Well, I lost the Hammer Volume 4 pack, unfortunately, from Indicator. So that was a bit of a bummer. But I got some really good Vinegar Syndrome stuff coming, so I'm kind of glad about that. Focus on the positive. That's what you do. I got the Angel set coming, and I've wanted the Angel set forever. So that's coming. It's like a big deal for me. The Vice Academy ones, I'm very excited about those. Spookies. As much as I'm excited about seeing Spookies, I am excited about seeing Spookies. It's a bit of a mess of a film, but it's fun. I'm excited about the 2 documentaries on Spookies. That sold me. Like, Spookies is one of those where I said, yeah, when I did my first order, I said, I'm going to wait on it. And then I went back in afterwards looking at the extra features on each of them. And then Spookies had this like feature-length making of, and I'm like, yeah, I really want to see that, because that movie had a weird like backstory, a weird history to it. And then I looked down after that and it said, oh, the Vipco story, and it said a feature-length documentary on Vipco. And I know what Vipco is, and Cool Blue, I know you know what Vipco is because you're from the UK. And then I read that the Vipco documentary is 2 hours and 12 minutes long, and I'm like, hell yeah, I need that to have that copy Spookies. It's an OCD train with the VSAs. Me too. Here's the thing. When I went in there first, I said, I'm going to get the Angel set, and I'll get Tammy and the T-Rex. TOJ? Who's TOJ? But then I got there, and then you have to get the documentary. And so I got there and I see the VSAs and I'm like, I got the first two VSAs. Evil Town sold out, right? I looked and I saw the Vice Academy one. I saw the cover to the Vice Academy one. And I said, I clicked from you. I will definitely check them out. Because yeah, I love, I'm always looking for, so I watch as many people as I can on YouTube. I love unboxing videos and I love if you, those out and about videos, super into those. Daz answered the question before I get a chance to, which is good. Thank you, Daz, man. But yeah, so there's no way I could miss out. A motorcycle, a biker action film with Lance Henriksen and William Forsythe. Who the hell's not going to pick that up? And who's not going to pick up Vice Academy 1 to 3? I'm serious. Look, how much fun is that? Like, you got Linnea Quigley and Ginger Lynn Allen, and in part 3 you got Elizabeth Caton as well. You got to have that. It's like, that's got to be something in your collection. If you get Vinegar Syndrome at all, that VSA of Vice Academy 3, that should be in your collection. That should be something that you're looking into, because it's fun. Those movies are fun. Like, probably the most fun things Rick Stone ever did. Attack the Killer. No, I don't. I didn't know it was a film, actually. Oh, Pattinson's really good. He got stuck with those, the Twilight films, but they weren't made for most of us here. They're made for like a younger audience. But he was not a huge fan of like the way that they were marketed and the stuff they had to do. Literally, you can watch Pattinson kind of like just shrivel under the lights. I do too, Dave. But I think I kind of like the way they did it, because it opens up doors for the VSAs, not just to be on a single title, to be like a couple of films. See, I want a Night Eyes set, right? I want a Night Eyes set. Now, Vinegar Syndrome may not want to gamble on making a big ass box set for the Night Eyes series, or the Body Chemistry series. Maybe they think, okay, these will sell okay, but maybe they're not going to sell perfect like an Angel set would or like an Amityville Curse collection would. But, and here's the but, here's where the but comes in, but just maybe we can sell these under the VSA label and get people like to see these films. So maybe that the next time something of this ilk comes out, if it sells really well, they can do a big box set on something like that. So if you want to see stuff then come out like that, buy some of that stuff. Buy some of the Vice Academy stuff. Buy some of their Skinamax stuff. What 5 movies or TV series we suggest to millennial to watch if they want to start collecting DVD, Blu-ray, older stuff? Well, Black Christmas, 1974 is my favorite films. And you mean like horror, Northern Lights? Because I know you're in a place where you can actually get some of the stuff. Check out some MVD Rewind. If you haven't checked out any of the MVD Rewind stuff, definitely check that stuff out. There's a few out there that they did, and I know that they're available at your local Sunrise Records. But it really matters, Northern Lights, what you're into. I would love Evil Tunes. Evil Tunes is one of my... to a millennial? Oh. Are you a boomer or are you a Gen X person like me? I'm a Gen Xer, just in case. I lucked out when it came to like Caddyshack, because I was at a... what was it? Right on. I was at a... what was it? Flea market. Not a flea market, just like one of those like sales, like church sale type of things. But it wasn't in a church, it was like in a community hall type of thing. and they had like a bunch of like movies there on like Blu-ray and Steelbook and stuff. Uh, and one of the ones they had was like three comedies. There was Caddyshack and two others, Blazing Saddles and another one. Like there's three, and that you open up, there's three Blu-rays inside. So that's how I upgraded my Caddyshack. Movies for millennials. So I'm guessing there's a millennial in your life that you want to like get them into films or get them into collecting. That's a good question, Dungeon. Are you trying to buy from someone? But it's really going to depend on like the stuff that they're into. Like me, for instance, back in the day, obviously, well, William, it's there's like literally there was anyway. There's a 3-pack. Hey, Demented, welcome, dude. That has like Caddyshack, Blazing Saddles, and another one on there. Actually, I don't know what Kesha Gray is. Sounds like a porn actress. Maybe it's not, but I don't know. No, Sasha Grey. And she's done both regular films and non-regular films. Yeah, I'm kind of behind. I don't watch a lot of that stuff, uh, so I don't know. Like I'm not an innocent. I've seen movies like that. It's just I don't keep up. I know the older stuff. I know Kay Parker is. Watch some of those films. Uh, I'm older, man. That's the thing, right? Uh, See, Daz asked some good questions here. Let's see what we can find for Northern Lights here. Well, Sasha Grey did an excellent horror film. Well, I liked it anyway. With God, the guy from Lord of the Rings. Basically, where he's like kind of watching her in this video, and he thinks he's won this like this meeting with her type of thing. But in actuality, there's somebody that's kind of like playing both of them, and it's really well done. I love this question of like Northern Lights said, but I need more open windows. Thanks, Rich. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I really like that film actually. I have weird taste. There's a movie on Shudder called Ruin Me, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Ruin Me. So when my better half was like picking out a couple movies for my Christmas stocking, basically at a Walmart, just get me some cheap ones for some DVDs, basically. I said, I really liked Ruin Me when that Shutter put out. So if that's there, get me that. I love the twist at the end of that film. There's no feature or anything like that. My better half, we used to watch a lot of Ancient Aliens. I don't think we do actually. Maybe we do have one, like at from a flea market somewhere sometime. Not something I've really collected. I collect history classic stuff though. Oh, does she really? Is she a gamer? I can see her as a gamer. She seems like a cool girl. 80s horror is awesome. You want to get them a documentary or something on some films. Get them like In Search of Darkness. Is that what's called? That 80s horror one. Oh, I want that so bad. Great one. Like to. So you want to get them into cinema. Maybe a couple documentaries. Like in all seriousness. Because I can find a good documentary on like a well done documentary on a subject or two can like super get you into like a lot of films. I remember me and my better half were watching what was it, TCM, right? And they showed a documentary on pre-code cinema, and we watched it. Like I had it like PVR'd, so we queued it up and we watched it, and we were fascinated. Like we loved the documentary so much, and we were so interested in pre-code cinema after we'd finished the documentary that we rewinded. We started over again. My better half said, "I love horror documentaries, Demented. I'm a huge horror fan. A lot of my movies here in the background here are horror films." So basically, she said, "Turn on the documentary. We're going to watch it again, but first, get me a pad, a paper, get me a pen. I want to write some names down." And after that, we ended up getting some of those pre-code Hollywood sets that came out. We got a couple of those, including one that had that documentary from TCM on it. One of my favorites, Three on a Match. So yeah, documentaries aren't what a really good one doesn't go won't go to waste either when you're putting like 5 movies together for them to watch, because with a documentary, especially on a certain on a specific genre or a specific time period, it might get them interested in movies that they might pass by. So like say they can see 2001, or they can see Stanley Kubrick's Life in Pictures and then want to see 2001, Clockwork Orange, etc., etc. It's a horror documentary. Have I seen your stuff? Because you sound familiar. That's what I wanted to do. That was my goal, Demented, was to be a documentarian. As in, like, I want to do visual essays when I initially came on here. I wanted to work my way into, one, get enough courage up to do visual essays. And because I really enjoy those. Arrow Video has some great releases with great visual essays on it. Now you can also pick out a good movie, like say the Tenebrae one from Synapse, and get them into. That's not true, actually. I am the dad of 2 millennials that are super into like film, especially like Asian films and stuff like that, and like longer stuff. They have better attention span than this guy has. So, but yeah, like take the Synapse version of Tenebrae that has the Giallo documentary. Fantastic way to get into it, to get into Giallo. A lot of spoilers, but yeah, that's a great way to get them into that. Or if you want to get them All the Colors Are Dark, maybe with the documentary, the 2-pack. Hope reviews. I think I have actually. If I haven't, I'll check it out. Because I'm pretty sure I have. So I'm looking at your channel right now, and I am definitely going to check this out. So we're subscribing. I thought I was subscribed. There we go. You got another subscriber. I haven't watched The Irishman yet. You didn't like it? The Eye is really good. The original Eye. They're both good, actually. I like the remake, too. I was okay with the remake on that one. Better than mine, Dave? Better than mine? Battle Royale was the movie that got my kids into watching Asian cinema. And their dad, being a huge Sentai Power Rangers fan, got them into watching Takatsu and stuff like that. I literally got my kids addicted to Kamen Rider. So if you know what Kamen Rider is, you're cool in my book. It's affected me. It's definitely affected me. There, I didn't know they've like disabled any channels yet. If they did, that's horrible. I know that every time that I make a video now, I have to I have to come on here and say, this is not for kids. Because if you just make a video and you say, okay, yeah, it's safe for everybody, and you're talking, and you say you're making a video that you think is going to be safe for everybody, and just has some random stuff in it, man. Just got some random stuff in it. Or say you just go off on a topic. Like me, I just mentioned adult films a while back. So if I didn't have listed on my video, hey, safe for kids, then if I had listed on my video, safe for kids, that could get flagged. So I have the list on my videos before I start my videos now. Nope, this was not made for kids. So it's a bit of a pain. That is insane. That's scary. For a while, I had I started to put a lot of my I started to download a lot of my videos, and I would start right from the beginning, because I thought one of these days I'm going to do like a Patreon type of thing, which I ended up doing. And eventually, if I get a few, what I'll do is I'll take some videos, put it on like on a DVD, and do like kind of like a kind of early videos with a bonus video type of thing. But my computer crashed, and I lost all the videos that I downloaded. It's a hard time. I mean, right now a lot of us here YouTubers are looking for ways to find other places, other sources. Like, do you do Patreon, Demented, or buy me coffee or anything like that, or do you do merch? Because right now, it's the yeah, that's pretty much pretty much the only way that a lot of us are surviving now. We're just looking for ways to because if YouTube takes us down, we're hoping like there's another YouTube type place that we can go to. Because that's the thing, we enjoy doing this, and making this stuff, and it's killer when you pour your heart into it, and then all of a sudden your videos are gone. I have over 2,000 videos. That's hard to back up. Like even 100 videos is hard to back up. But imagine 2,000 videos, and some of those videos, like my kids when they were younger, cats that have now passed away, I definitely don't want to lose those videos. They're part of me, part of my history, part of my life. Actually, that's a great idea, William. That's what I got to start doing. I try to monetize my videos now. I didn't used to. Well, one, I couldn't before. I had but still, unless you're like a PewDiePie or something like that, monetization doesn't get you anything. And now that you got to flag your videos for as adult videos, then the amount of like people, the list of advertisers goes down tremendously for your videos too. So you got to be like, well, in maybe 3 or 4 months, I'll get $100. Can you imagine working at a job, an actual job where basically they're like, so we'll pay you $100 in 3 months, and you're like, and you did it anyway, and you're like, sure, that's YouTube. Are you serious? I'm super jealous because I'm not at that point. Don't let it go for it anyway. Uh, I'm not at the point, but I'm enjoying it. So there's the thing, right? At the end of the day, if you're not enjoying this, it doesn't matter anything else. Vimeo, is Vimeo good though? I see it there, and when I was doing my oh wow, I can't even get not even close for me. Uh, but I see Vimeo there. When I started my Patreon, then it gave me the option to sign up for Vimeo and do like some exclusive like Patreon like live streams through Vimeo. Right? Hey Ricky, welcome, man. You got in on the earlier this time, and I'm like, okay, maybe I do that. Maybe that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. Then it's good for me. But and then it's like it's pay. Like you got to pay. You can go on Vimeo like regular, but if If you want to like actually like stream on Vimeo, then you got to get like a pay subscription to it. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I enjoy this. I really do. It's just that in around a year from now, I'm going to be doing this from a completely different location. I've already spoke with people and making sure that the internet in the area that I'm in is extremely good because I do want to be able to stream. In January, in early January, I'm going to Morocco, and I'll be seeing like my place there for the. I don't think so. I think it's gonna. I think there's gonna be a bit of a. If they keep going this way, there's gonna be a bit of a like a what's the word I'm looking for? There's gonna be a bit of like a kind of a backlash. That's what I'm looking for. Enough that that might make them rethink things. But they do need competition. They seriously need competition. There's been other ones that have come out and they've gone. If you any of you guys there got a good server and you want to start up like a YouTube type of service, go for that. It'd be awesome. Exodus, yeah, a mass exodus type of thing. But yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. Isn't that insane? Like we have to put up with like like legit YouTubers have to put up like with serious trolling and nasty comments and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there's the thing. I can put this to like to kind of a real life scenario. So years ago, God, when my my first kid was like really young. When my kids were really young. Every once in a while, what I do is me and my dad would go down to the flea market, and I had a surprise, surprise, had a movie table, right? So we'd go down there, and it was in the mall. Now there's another mall across the road that really wasn't used for anything else. So prices started to go up. Started to be there started to be some issues there. So all of a sudden, across the road becomes open, and said, okay, you can come here. Prices are going to be lower. We're going to have like a a kind of a food, kind of a canteeny type area. People can buy like popcorn and drinks and all that type of stuff. It's going to be like it's going to be better done. So people went just like that. Bam, moved over to the new area. So if YouTube continues to like mess around and only wants to like put like premium content, YouTube sometimes I think they want to be Netflix. YouTube doesn't realize Netflix is bleeding money. So, but yeah, if another one comes along that's really good, then then yeah, they're gonna go. Same as the people went from one flea market right over to the next one and left that one with nobody there. Not just monetize. Like here's the thing: at the end of the day, monetization. Well, for some people, monetization is going to be extremely important, and for me, it will be fantastic. But but the monetization level is so low. Like Demented, you'll tell you it takes a while to get there, and once you get there, fantastic. But but most people nowadays like just get people like me, people like Demented, people that do YouTube channels, try to go through other ways, like go through either merchandising, or patrons, or something called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, which I looked into as well, by the way, because apparently some people are. It's not so much that even if you're doing it as a job, like I have a job. I didn't for a portion of time I was on here, which sucked, but just to keep things going. A lot of channels like similar to mine, like movie channels, they get their sponsorship. Their movies are sent to them. Studios send them stuff. or they or they got a lot of merchandising. They got like other like things to go with. So that's great. Well, but you know, for me, just buying a you know, just buying new ones of these tend to cost a bit, and that's where that's where my YouTube money when I eventually gets to go. Is you usually see me with a new microphone, or I'll get a film that people have been requesting that I haven't been able to afford, and I'll use that, and that'll be a video, or sometimes get the right movie. It can be like 2 or 3 videos because you can talk about different things. You can unbox, you can do a review, that type of thing. There's tricks behind it that you learn over the years. See, we're going behind the curtain here tonight. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully, like you learn you learn some of the better parts of what it is here. It took a while to get to this level. But even if I wasn't on YouTube, I'd still be doing this. Movies are my passion. It's my life. It's what I love. Being here with you guys have have become like, yeah, Dark Too. It's become super important to me. Yeah, look at people that like do like these big edited videos. The time that takes. Getting my message out there. I'm trying hard to get my message out there. How many Shameless? So yeah, we'll show my Shameless over there in a little bit. I got a few Shameless releases. I'm actually a really big fan of Shameless Screen Entertainment. For me, a lot of this is extremely fun. It brings me back to my days of going into video stores, and that's what I wanted to do. That Cool Blue is preaching to the choir, man. Obviously, you know, we hear the night that I had like a really like some serious issues with that, and I got a fairly thick skin, but certain things like will kind of get to me, and I'm like, you remember Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? You know, if I had the money, that would be me. That would be me. You know, going to the door, knocking on the door, saying, "Did you say this?" Every YouTuber's dream. Trust me, that's every YouTuber's dream. Any YouTuber that has seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and watch it to the end and see the ending, you know, that end credit sequence where they're doing that. That's every friggin' YouTuber's dream that's ever had to deal with any trolls. That's no word of a lie. Trust me. Anybody here that YouTubes that's had to deal with that, that's been a fantasy of yours. MySpace is still around. I actually have a MySpace page. You know that? But I don't for the life of me, I don't remember the name of it. Exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, you never know. Associates with porn up. Well, I do Vinegar Syndrome stuff, so you know, maybe there's a market for me on there. But God, that would be a horrible, horrible thing. That would be so sad. I'm not sure about the Bill and Ted one. I'm a huge Bill and Ted fan. Not sure if I want to see a third one though. We all get older, and that's the thing. But their characters were pretty youths. Hopefully, it's good. And I Keanu Reeves is like John Wick to me now, and like Neo and all that. So it's gonna be really different. Like with him doing like, yeah, you know, going back to the days of like to the totally days and the whole. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm of the age where with Valley Girl, I lived through the whole Valley Girl thing. So, which was interesting. I dated a lot of Valley Girls because I lived in an area when I was a teenager where that was a big thing. Oh, Dungeon! I try to stay away from that stuff. I'm just surprised he hasn't got banned off Twitter yet. Like, because anybody else would have been. Like, for the stuff that's said. Like, if anybody else, if this was anybody else, they'd be gone. Yeah, we do stay off politics on here, and the reason we do that is because we just want to make it like kind of fun and talk movies and stuff like that. Uh, a lot of movie people have different views and stuff like that. Yep, I remember that. Jersey. Did you know that Snooki from Jersey Shore? She's retired from Jersey Shore. Uh, like yeah. Can can you believe? So, all right. I guess that's something you retire from. When it comes to like, I, I don't. I'm not a good at. I'm not good at Twitter. I've never been good at it. Like I can make little videos on Twitter, and and that's when I would when I'll get more into like serious stuff type thing. So if you don't like that type of stuff, probably don't follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram instead, because Instagram's pretty much just Instagram. To be honest with you, because this is meant to be a safe space. Like to get away from anything. You nobody needs to be stressed out. Just talking about movies, chilling, stuff like that. My favorite horror films, my favorite movies of the year, your favorite movies, that type of stuff, unboxings, just chatting like there. Um, the way I figure when I did that channel, man, when I did this channel, it was like because early on I was gonna have like a channel, like a newsy type channel type of thing, and I didn't go with it. I poli sci is one of my things, but because there's enough of that out there, man. There's so much of that stuff out there. Um, you can find that in other places. This was just meant to be like just a place where people could like could be find a common place, common thing that they love. So it doesn't matter what your religion or sex or anything that is. You come on here and you talk about movies, stuff like that. I am literally only on Facebook, and this is the truth because I have family members and schoolmates from Facebook that I would lose contact with. So I I hate Facebook. I'll look at people's like pictures and stuff like that, their vacation pics and like a funny meme. But I think that's you gotta. I think there's times when you and I'm probably the worst person to say this. Yeah, the constant, yeah, hit the like button thing. There's a great episode of a Black Mirror with Bryce Dallas Howard about like social media and validation warlock, which I'm sure you've seen. It's excellent. And sadly, it's like, oh my God, I could totally, totally see like society going like that. Can you imagine if your credit score was dependent upon how many likes you got on social media? I'm so screwed. One time on Twitter, I did a video with or a few pictures of my movie library, and that was like that got like a lot of like retweets, and that's it. That's the only time. I suck at this stuff. This is literally and I'm not sure I'm good at this, but this is the only social media that I actually kind of do. I think I'm okay with. Uh, I'm still getting used to Instagram. I got a lot of Instagram pics there, but mostly it's like movies and stuff like that. Every once in a while, I'll snap uh, a selfie and I'll be like super self conscious about it, but I'll put it there. Well, it was really hard for me not to, but I did not like participate in their Black Friday sale. I mean, I thought about it, man. I was I was so tempted. No, I went with Vinegar Syndrome. I didn't have very much money for Black Friday. That's cool. It's the time of year. Basically, it's Christmas time. Some people are smart. 13 Wolfman, for instance, he was smart. He'd saved up for it. He's ready. He's ready for Black Friday. I was this time around. Uh, I didn't. I never did get a copy. Did I ever get a copy of Dead Pit? I don't think so. I'm looking here now just to check. Was that by Kino? The Dead Pit was put up by Kino, right? Or am I wrong? I think it was Kino. If it is Kino, no. Oh, Code Red. No, I don't think I did. Wait a minute. Maybe I got a DVD. I think, uh, but not the Blu-ray. Let's check. Want to go? Want to go for a trip? So let's try not to go on. Put this on my Virgins of Hell, which is pretty awesome. Just follow me. I'll follow you back since I see. So I had some DVDs here. So I had the old DVD edition of this one. I remember this movie because back in the day, this had like this was on VHS, and these two eyes, kind of they were like little like lights, and they kind of glowed like incandescent lights, sort of incandescent, lighting. So they glowed. You press a thing on the box, and the lights will glow red. I don't think they ever made a horror movie of Cheers, but I'm sure they made a horror movie. There's some type of Cheers parody out there. So this, I'm not sure what the quality on this one is. I'm watching it, but it's the original DVD edition, and one of these days I'll check it out. I do want to upgrade to the Blu-ray. A while back, see, like Code Red had like a God, on Screen Archives had this sale, but it was like on DVDs. It wasn't on like Blu-rays, and some of their sales are kind of pricey for me. So I managed to get a couple things around that time. Then I had picked up Dead Pit, and I picked up this Exploitation one, Ghost Keeper, which I adore this film actually. It's such a weird film. It's about a Wendigo type thing. Definitely worth checking out. Very dark. I would love to see this upgraded. Keep your VHS collection, man. It's awesome. Send it to Morocco. That's what you need to do. No, man, But if you want to get rid of stuff, yeah, put it somewhere with someone's good. Like, do you have any a Hallmark? I'm not sure a Hallmark person. What's my rarest? I don't know really. My Vincent Price one became rare. I didn't know that. I'm not much on selling movies actually. I pretty much keep almost everything I have, or things that I don't keep, and usually ends up going to my kids, or like some of my close friends if they're real, or my dad, type of thing. I probably could have found copies of stuff and flipped things down the road, but that's never been me. I've never been good with stuff like that. Yeah, Ghost Keeper is a lot more fun than people realize. It's a little dark. I'd like to see like a good edition of it. Did they do it? Uh, but I got like some decent stuff. I still got to get around watching. Eric Stoltz movie called Running Hot, which I remember seeing back in the day. It's been ages since I've seen it. Anybody remember this film? So yeah, but the first Code Red I ever bought, first thing that I ever got called Code Red, from Code Red, and I didn't even know that it was a Code Red release or anything like that. I was at a oh, Running Hot. No, actually, I think it's more of an action kind of comedy type film. Was this one here? Teenage Hitchhikers. So, I had no idea at the time what Code Red was. This is Code Red, right? Yeah, it is. And I was at this this place. I was buying a Wii U back in the day, and they had like this kind of little movie section in the back, and on this back wall where they sold like some PS2 games and some movies and stuff like that. And this was there, and I hadn't seen it before. I like exploitation type films, so I grabbed this one, and I don't know if I ever got around to watching it. I really got to though. Jeffrey Kaufman is like Jerry Kaufman related to Lloyd Kaufman, maybe? Jerome Kaufman? Is this secretly a trauma film? Those are a couple I got a few I'm tripping. I have not heard of that. I was asked earlier about like my Shameless, so here, hold on a second. See if I can get this to come up here without falling through the box. It's gonna be iffy. So I have my Shameless releases. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Let's do the whole turn the camera on thing. So these here are my Shameless releases. These are in the back so you can't see them, so let me poke them out. Trying to let it like kind of steady. So those are yellow because most of them. Oh yeah, they recently released. Was it them who recently released a version of the Beyond? I'm pretty sure it was them that released a version of the Beyond recently, of Lucio Fulci's Beyond, with like some new features on it. Was that Shameless? I'm down with the Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm a Nintendo guy, so I'm down with that. I've already got some space ready for my new Vinegar Syndrome releases coming. I'm so excited. I'm such a kid. I don't think I got Venus and Furs. Do I? Yes, I do have Venus and Furs, actually. Yeah, so yeah, so they're still doing stuff. They're being distributed by Arrow now. They had an older distributing company that actually they lost. That kind of. I'm not sure if they went or something like that. I don't have Two-Lane Blacktop, not yet. Good movie, but I don't own it. It's a Monty Hellman film. There's a lot of movies I don't have, man, that I got to catch up on. So now that I'm moving around the movie library. Is there anything you guys want to see? Or any questions that you got in any certain labels or something that you're curious about? Because when I move around here, Ghostbusters, all the Ghostbusters. Okay, I got to say this. The guys that did The Toys That Made Us have done a new show on Netflix called The Movies That Made Us. It's friggin' awesome, man. Definitely check it out. There's 4 episodes, just as there is, and just like there is in for the Toys That Made Us episodes. I gotta watch Footsteps on the Moon. That's a really good one I hear, actually. What's the newest film release I own? It's not a new film, but I guess newer to me. Probably one of the Shudder ones that I got. Oh, The Movies That Made Us is really good. The first one they do, what was it? I think it's Dirty Dancing, which freaking awesome, really good. Uh, it's always the one that you don't think is going to be the best. That's the best. Halloween 18. I don't have Halloween 18 yet. I got to get that one. I saw it in theater twice, so obviously it's one that I should own. I was disappointed with the lack of features on Halloween 18, from what I heard, though. That's definitely something that they could have done a bit more with, especially with all the stuff that went in there. They're dancing too, Havana Nights. I actually think I have that here somewhere. Oh yeah, with a at Walmart did an exclusive uh, with the headband on it, actually, for the Cobra Kai like series. I was gonna pick it up, but I went back to go grab it, and it was gone. So I like said, okay, I'm saving my money up, saving money up, so I saved around $20. It was only $19.99 for both seasons, and in a special box set with like things, but it was gone when I went back. So it was not meant to be, at least at this point. If I miss out on something the way I see it, I'm not. If you have the new Rambo film, I'm really not interested. Hopefully it'll be good. I have not seen the Greasy Strangler. It's great though. I saw a movie recently that I really liked, and people told me that it wasn't going to be very good. Uh, in my opinion, they were kind of wrong. But I was curious about the 100 Years. I wonder if I wasn't sure on it, but I watched Ready or Not. I haven't seen them all yet, Dave, but I like the ones that I've seen. The best one that I saw, or the ones that I watched though, was in the first episode. There was one about like a dollhouse, which really creeped me out. Oh, I liked Ready or Not. Actually, I really liked it. It's a comedy. Uh, for some odd reason, maybe it's because people are being killed in a house. Uh, People started like comparing Ready or Not to Your Next, and Ready or Not is a horror comedy and with high like focus on the comedy. It's got Andy McDowell and Henry Zerny in it, and Adam Brody, and doing great jobs by the way. But and Samara Weaving, who is gorgeous and kicked it, like definitely killed it in the Babysitter, which I want I want like a physical copy of that. But yeah, if you haven't seen Ready or Not, it's a fun film. It moves fast. It's got like tongue in cheek humor. It's gory if you like gore. There's got some decent gore shots in it. A couple scenes that are particularly painful when you watch them, but actually in not a bad way. Uh, but I really enjoyed Ready or Not. I haven't seen 47 Years Down, but if you haven't seen Ready or Not, give it a give it a shot. It's a fun little film. It's not Your Next. I don't know why people were even comparing it to that. It's not the same type of thing. It's not even the same type of film. Uh, like it's not a family being killed off or anything like that. No, it's a family that are desperately trying to kill this one girl who's picked the wrong card, that starts up playing the wrong game one night. Have a great evening, Darcy. If you haven't checked it already or not, check it out though. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of curious. I haven't seen Crawl yet. I hear Crawl is fantastic. It's one that I do have to pick up. I was hoping to grab it on Boxing Day, because Boxing Day is normally when I get like stuff throughout the year that I haven't been that I haven't got yet to watch. Like I'll get like some of the I didn't Dale. I wish I did. You know how many people contacted me and said, Black Christmas is on? Yeah, Crawls with the Alligator. Uh, but nope, I did not get to see Joe Bob Briggs one yet. It's so quiet here now. Actually, my Anchor Bay DVDs, I kind of did show you. You just got to be carefully looking. I don't want Egon in it. Uh, but I could see it. I mean, if anybody would be okay with doing something like that, it might be Harold Ramis because of the kind of guy that he was. Like not like the whole film, like a ghostly cameo type of thing. I can see that. I remember when they made Ghostbusters, they originally wanted to make the Slimer character look like what's his name? Like John Belushi. Winston hasn't had a big role since the beginning, and he originally was supposed to have like a much bigger role. You got to watch the movies that made us. There's an episode on Ghostbusters. So over here is my Anchor Bay, which goes all the way over to here, and then it becomes Blue Underground. Of course, because of my sense of humor and the way they am, I go between like Egon being my favorite, and of course, you know who. It's really good, actually. Yes, it's a full episode on Ghostbusters. They did an episode on Dirty Dancing. They do an episode on Die Hard. They do an episode on Ghostbusters, and they do an episode on what's the fourth film? Damn, it was a good one too. I can't remember it right now. Your wife likes Doctor Who? Your wife rocks. Tell your wife I said she's awesome. Mine the 2016 one. But no, it's on the original. And my favorite Anchor Bay releases. Let's hear my favorite Anchor. Well, I hate it. I mean, if you, I get like some people like the 1984 one and didn't like it. I'll put you this way. The 1984 one didn't go anywhere because the 2016 one came out. I wasn't a big fan of the 2016 one. It was okay. I like the original. I think I'll enjoy the new one. It's not going to be like the original Ghostbusters. Don't expect Afterlife to be like the 1984 Ghostbusters. That's not what it's going to be. They're shooting for a different audience, I think. Like you're going to get nostalgia people in there, then you're going to get like you want them like a younger audience. At the end of the day, we had my Ghostbusters. It happened, and it was fantastic, and I liked it, and do what we want to know. Oh yeah, that's right. That's going to be a sick set, man. Oh yeah, my favorite stuff that ever came out from Anchor Bay. I was going to do that, and I totally forgot. This here originally, I love Studio Canal. Don't have a lot of their stuff though. My dad does. The Hills Have Eyes. Before I got the Arrow set, this was like I watched this all the time because this was like the kind of the 2-disc edition with the shiny gold on it. And the reason I would watch this was not just film's decent. I like the film a lot actually, but I had the directors, the films of Wes Craven. I used to watch that all the time. And looking back on The Hills Have Eyes, it was a great documentary. That Everything Blue. I don't know actually. I don't know if I got Everything Blue. I don't think I do. Has there been a good Anchor Bay movie in a while? Like in all seriousness? I'm trying to think. I'm not even joking. I don't even remember what they put out. I know like Raven's Banner kind of took over doing a lot of the indie stuff that Anchor Bay put out. You're a bad man. I'm jealous, man. I remember those 6-pack releases. I had one in my hands too, and it wasn't expensive at the time. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come back. I'll get that later. Kind of like those Masters of Horror sets that came out, especially the first one. That kind of looked like a crypt. Remember that one? They had them all in this like big set. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's a pretty good price. I'll come back and I'll get it later. Hey, Jesse, welcome, man. Dude, that is an epic feat. Which ones? What were your thoughts on the Howling series? Did you like the films? Did you enjoy Howling 2 and 2? You've got one more Howling to watch. Like two more Howling to watch. You got to watch the really strange seventh Howling, New Moon Rising, I think it's called, and then you've got Howling Reborn to watch. You know, what Howling Reborn is it's the Twilight versions of the Howling series. And if you think I'm joking, this is it right here. Another yard sale buy. But I got this for like a couple reasons because I'm a huge Howling fan. I'm a completist, so I grabbed it. Two, there's an actress in it named, I think her name's Lindsay Shaw. And I'm pretty sure my kids used to watch this series that she was in because she looked really familiar. But I think I knew her from Pretty Little Liars. It's because, fun fact, I was a huge fan of the show Pretty Little Liars. Judge me if you want. I like that show. I also watch Riverdale. YouTube is glitching. Anybody else glitching on YouTube? That's what it was. She was on Ned's Classified Survival Guide or something like that. Joe Dante did the first Howling. Uh, second, second and third Howling were done by the same guy that made The Beast Within. Ironically, Warlock, after he made Howling 2, he was he was unsatisfied with Howling 2. So he wanted to go back and make the real Howling film. The Howling film that he wanted to make. That was The Marsupials. Now, looking back on now, Howling 3, The Marsupials, still not a great film, but not as bad as I thought. And it definitely has kind of an Australian sense of humor to it that I didn't pick up on when I was younger so much. Uh, but I definitely got into a lot more as I got older. They'll eventually get around to it. I'm sure they will. They get like a 4K, like John Wick on 4K, but that's the way to go. If you got a 4K system, you got to have John Wick on 4K. It just looks amazing. Yellow box. Kind of. Oh, this. Oh, which the one you can't see? I don't know. I'm trying to think what a yellow box one I might have. That's the white one. This one here. Happy birthday to me. It just looks like yellow from the lighting on the camera. I have various versions of Happy Birthday to Me, including the Indicator edition that came out. It's a favorite film of mine, Conexploitation. That is actually very true. Jesse, he did apologize to to Joe Dante for making The Howling 2. Something over farther. This is the case of the Bloody Iris, if you're talking about that. This is a movie called The Dead. Horse come. See, for me, Warlock, the big yellow set. I don't think I don't see any sets here. I have no idea. There's literally no sets behind me. There's just like obviously up here the gangster set and stuff like that, but I kind of think you're messing with me right now because if Howling 7 is in the top 10 worst movies ever made, those people need to watch more worse, worst movies because I've seen Things and I've seen Nail Gun Massacre. Does anybody know? See, because none of the stuff here is sets. Everything here is just regular DVDs. You know I'm ambidextrous. Just so you put that out there. That right, left. Get confused by that a lot. Second shelf to my right. Okay, I'm going to point at shelves. You tell me when to get to the right shelf. I'm getting like Vanna here, okay? So, okay, I'm going to point at the shelves because one, looks like PBS heads. There's a George Carlin set, but I didn't think that was. Can you see that? Like, because that's outside of camera range. If you can see the George Carlin set, then you can see more than I can see. Because when I look at the camera here, it cuts off right around here, right? So obviously you guys are seeing more on the screen than I can actually see there, but I'm a huge Carlin fan. They're funner. They're more fun. But I think you can have fun having 7 as well. I did actually, that's the one I was originally going to go to. Then I looked on my screen here and I said, they can't see that on the screen. There's no way they can see that on the screen. Apparently you can. So you can see more on the sides of these screens than I realize you can. So I got to know that just in case I've got like murder victims or something like that over there that I was unaware that you could see before. Got the most. I love Carlin. I'm a huge Carlin fan. He was a genius when it came to stand-up comedy. But I'm not going to get into stand-up comedy again tonight because I'm 92 minutes in, and it is almost 1 o'clock here, so I got to get some sleep soon. Whew. Obviously, you know how I feel with Nail Gun Massacre because I had a kind of a vlogcast for a while. That was basically oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with Gone with the Wind actually. Not something I could watch every day though. It's one of those movies that come on TV a lot, and I watch a part of it, and I would like not watch it all. See, you're working on with a cool cam. I'm working with an iPad. All right, so guys, here we go. We have gone for 93 minutes, which is the length of one of your average exploitation movie, maybe a little bit over. We talked a lot about YouTube, went around here a bit. We will talk about more soon. Anyway, I'm Aaron, the professor with his jacket on, maybe. This is the movie library. Oh, dude, it's going to be a long time. This knee is never getting totally fixed. Gymnastics and parkour messed it up. You are the cult of cinema, and you guys rock. And Ragman, you're right. It seriously is time for tea. Have a great night, guys. I kind of want to watch Nail Gun Massacre. I actually kind of do.